Police in Atlanta are apologizing for a misunderstanding involving a rapper that was held at gunpoint after he withdrew $200,000 of his own money. So the rapper in question here, his name is Sam Benson, goes to the bank, withdraws money from his own bank account, and that somehow alarms people at the bank, and they call the authorities. Then the authorities proceed to put a gun to his head and treat him as if he's a criminal. Now, he took out the cash because he wanted to buy himself a Mercedes. Apparently, he's a successful rapper who's doing lucrative things with music. But let me give you more details. No, it's kind of amazing because I've never heard of him, but $200,000 is no joke.
To take out, and he says, as you're going to see here, yeah, I'm a millionaire.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal to me.
So according to Sam Benson, who goes by the stage name Blac Yungsta, he had just exited a Wells Fargo branch in the upscale community of Buckhead after withdrawing $200,000 in order to buy a new car. Here's his account of what happened. He said, I come out the bank, I see the police, I'm walking to my car, I see one of them point to my bag like him. They come bum rushing me at the car, put me on the ground, putting guns to my head. Now, a spokesperson for the Atlanta Police Department explained that they were responding to a call at the request of the bank manager before finding that no crime had been committed. And again, he told the media, look, I don't believe in showing up to the car dealership with a check, all right? I show up with cash, and I drop the cash, and I buy my car. And apparently, a black person who has hundreds of thousands of dollars is very suspicious, and cops have to immediately put a gun to his head.
Well, Anna, we finally found it. Millionaire that the establishment is against.
Yeah, it's true.
Apparently, the only way to get the powerful people in this country to turn against you if you're a millionaire is if you're a black youngster.
Just ask some questions before you put a gun to someone's head. Ask some questions like, hey, is that your money? Like, first of all, he shouldn't be profiled to begin with, right? And the bank manager is a little questionable because...
No, not a little questionable, massively questionable.
Right?
So let's break this down. First, the cops, I think, are actually the minor part of the story. What they did was wrong. I say minor even though they put a gun to the guy's head.
Right.
First of all, don't take the gun out in every case, right? So you got a guy with a bag. I got it. You want to put your hand on the gun? Even I'm not sure you need it, but it's a bank. He's got a lot of money. Okay, right? I get it. Hey, can you put that down? Can you turn around? Right? Like, can we, before you take the gun and put it to somebody's head, just calm down for a second because you keep shooting unarmed people. So can we bring it out? They seem calm after they got him handcuffed. They're smiling. You see it in the picture,
yeah. How embarrassing is that, by the way, as someone who's innocent, who hasn't done anything wrong, and you're laying there on the ground with handcuffs on, and these cops are just hanging around laughing. Like, it's just so humiliating.
Okay, now, let's get to the main culprit here, the bank manager. Hey, dumbass, you just gave the guy $200,000. Whether it was you personally or the person you authorized. Did you authorize or did you not authorize the $200,000? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. If you didn't authorize it, call the cops right away while he's in the thing. Why did you give him the $200,000?
Right.
How did you not know that he has an account at your bank that he just withdrew his money from? What kind of an, I'll try to keep the cursing to a minimum, but what kind of a person says, oh, there's my client who has millions of dollars in my bank, took out $200,000. Buddy, on the other hand, he's black. So I'll panic and call the cops on my own client.
It's incredible.
That's unbelievable. I mean, if a white guy in a suit comes in and asks for $200,000 and they check his account and they're like, oh, okay, well, Mr. Johnson, here you go. Are they going to call the cops on him? Why would they? Why would they? It would be inconceivable that they would do that. Okay, but this guy, he's a black youngster, can't have it. Even though he just withdrew $200,000 in the formal way from a bank, he didn't ask for, he didn't give him a note, he didn't do anything. He said, here's my name, here's my account, can you give me my money? Call the cops on him. Now you wonder why black people in this country get frustrated.
Right. I mean, I don't blame them for being frustrated.
Well, I mean, what were they told? They're told, that's okay, get rich. And if you get rich, then we're all equal.
Right.
Well, he's rich, and he ain't equal.
Did you hear them talking to each other about why they couldn't just move him and get him out of the situation?
Bro, they wanted to kill that man, bro. Like, I'm gonna be 100, bro. They didn't speak. They didn't say nothing. The views in his eyes, bro. The man that had his knee on his chest, bro. He knew what he was doing. His shimmies in my man's neck, bro. He knew what he was doing. It's just like having a jiu-jitsu choke. If I'm here, I'm shimmying, boom, my choke's on there. I told him it was a blood choke. He knew it was a blood choke. He looked at me when I said it. He put his head down. He did not make any more gestures. He did not say any other thing. And the two other cowards that was on the other side of the car, I didn't know nothing about. I didn't know about until I got videos in my social media and things like that. So they was their intent to smother my man and kill my man. And I seen it. I seen it in his eyes, I seen it in his demeanor, and I seen it in their movement. And Officer Tao didn't partake in it, but he had control of what was going on the other side of that car for me not to see what was going on. Because the people that know me personally know how I am. And I'm very good. I'm a controlled athlete. I'm a controlled person. You know, I have different levels to who I am. And I show my controlness out there in front of the world. I got letters, notes from multiple people that know me from growing up in the city that said I was the most controlled they ever seen in my life. As I'm seeing another man that looked like me, that feels like me, that got the same complexion as me, lose his life to another man that had no senseless. He had no feeling. He had no remorse. He had shit in him. He had no feeling. I don't even think he had a heart at that moment. And he's going to feel that for the rest of his life. Just like I'm going to hear my man say this. I can't breathe. I want my mama.
Did they give you any explanation as to why they were keeping him there and why it was taking so long?
They said he was resisting arrest. And when he told me he was resisting arrest, I said, officer, he's not resisting arrest. You have your knee on him and you have handcuffs on him. He is detained at this moment. Officer Tao proceeded to say, well, this is what drugs do to you. And, you know, that's not what drugs do to you. Drugs don't get you killed, you know, by cops.
Either way, they seem to have him well in control. And
Correct.
did you make any sense of why they didn't just pick him up and put him in the car and arrest him, which is what the job was?
Right. Yeah, I didn't make no sense of it. Like I said, I work with a lot of cops in Minneapolis. A lot of them could tell you I've trained mission martial arts for the last 10 years under Greg Nelson. Like, me as a little guy, like I was a rent-a-door at Pichaluches. I'm able to secure and control someone, you know, at 5'6", that's 6'10", 6'20", if you're using the right technique. And they technically was not using professional technique. They were using a
nobody is trained to put their knee on somebody's throat as a suppression.